Cypher, what are you doing?
What the fuck? Okay, my map moved. Alright, so, I take it this is the ball that's bouncing?
It is. Olga currently has it grappled, so it's not bouncing or a threat at the moment.
Okay, so I guess then what I will do is, uh, grab it, since it's stationary.
Okay, roll me a grapple or strength check, whichever one you prefer.
Okay. Fucking interface, god damn it. Alright, where'd you are? Alright, do.
All right, you take it from Olga.
And I'm basically just gonna carry it back out to the hallway,
All
so,
right, you got your half your movement.
yep. 1, 2, 3.
All right. And as you leave the hallway that you were in with the ball, it does begin to settle down.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right, so it seems like so far, if they're in the initial room they start in, they're badass and frisky. If they're in a room with another one, they're frisky. But you get far enough from the room they started from with no other balls around, they calm down. We'll find out once you guys get one of those to the outer hallway.
All right, what's Tambourine doing?
Alright, Tamborine's gonna take the ball out to this room.
All right. And it settles down, and once he enters that room, just drops to the floor and becomes a stationary, large black stone orb.
I think inert is the word you're going for.
Yeah, there you go, inert.
And then we can go out there and play lawn bowling.
Yeah, you guys make a note to come back later for croquet.
Croquet, yes, croquet.
All right, what's Yonder doing?
Alright, Yonder's gonna go catch up with Dr. Jonas.
All right.
He's like, alright, what's going on over here? What I miss?
Lots of buttons.
So there are 7 gold buttons in an eye pattern, like the capital letter I, not the anatomy I.
Right. Did you try pushing any of them?
Not yet. I was thinking back on the riddle, trying to see if I could link this to any of it, but I so far can't.
Is there an arch that we could make out of this?
Well, not really. Unless we did.
Well, not all of us are in that room yet, so I don't want to like spit out player ideas.
Okay, I'm going to just kind of draw in the air with my finger, like this shape amongst the 7 can sort of be an arch.
No idea what you're drawing.
Yeah.
Like I'm
I
drawing
see
it
it.
physically on the map for other people.
I'm not
Like
sure if
there's
Yonder
a dot,
can see it.
there's a dot, there's a dot, there's a dot, there's a
I
dot.
see it. Steve, can you see that?
Yeah, I can see
Okay.
it.
That's all I'm worried about seeing.
I'm sort of just in character. I'm sort of doing that shape with my finger. I'm like, that's kinda archy.
Yeah, if you did the 2 lower player talking, if you did the 2 lower buttons and went lower button, top 3 lower button on the outside, make
Right.
it upside down U.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
That's pretty much what I was thinking. Or doing the whole low and high for gold, like pushing all 3 top and all 3 bottom at the same time, and not pushing the middle one at all.
At this point, I don't have any strong clues. I can, when it's my turn again, I'm going to try to detect magic on it just to see if maybe there's some
no.
kind of use aura, like a magical fingerprint from when a lich has touched it. Something. I'm reaching here.
Steve, do you want to attempt to push anything during your turn, or are you just gonna wait the rest of your turn?
Can I make a spot check to see if any of them seem to have been moved more than the others?
Sure. Go ahead and roll a spot.
Like
Alright.
maybe the gold has been dulled from excessive pressing or something.
Yeah.
All of the buttons look identical. The stonework around them looks polished and clean. There are no scratches, marks, or other indicators on which buttons have or have not been pressed.
It's a nice spot check, though.
Maybe
It
we
was.
press all of them? Okay, I'll wait for Dr. Vitus to do magic on it.
Okay. Gingy?
Yeah, it seems at least worth a shot. I am going to cast Detect Magic at the grid of buttons and see if I get any kind of aura or anything out of it.
You do not.
Fack. So then can I take a miner and poke a couple of buttons?
Sure, which ones are you poking?
Can I try the shape?
Sure.
I will try to do the arch shape across the top row and the two bottom.
Okay. So, as you get to the last button that you press, or I'm sorry, actually, because you hit it the second time. As you get to the second button that you press, I need reflex saves from you and Steve.
Fack.
Oh, that's not a great one.
Alright, so Steve makes it, I believe. Nope, I lied. Steve does not make it. Alright, so both you guys. Let's see, 7 and 7. Okay. So the door swings open, but it swings open with enough force, and it swings in towards where you guys are to basically crush you guys kind of between the wall and the door that just swung open.
Oh, good. Out of character talk for a second. Did
Sure.
we for real just guess that right?
Yeah, no, actually what it was well, yes and no. You can, to get it to swing open without crushing you, would have been to press all 7 buttons at the same time.
Man,
Two of the buttons, this one here at the top left and the one at the bottom right, cause the door to swing open and crush you.
Ah, son of a bitch.
I love this dungeon.
Yeah, I am enjoying this dungeon. But still, son of a bitch.
Alright.
Well, actually, I'm hoping that is the door the right way, but character-wise, Olga's actually enjoying it because it's different, but player-wise, I'm like, fuck. I was really hoping the buttons tied back to the false door she found and took the arrows to the chest, because one of the lines of the poem that she wrote down the inside of her shield is, "Find the false, you find the true, and into the calmed hall you'll come." I was like, combine that with the buttons. It's like the buttons turn the false wall into the actual doorway. That's where I was going with my brain. I was like, wait, fake wall.
Would have been cool. But yeah.
Although watching you guys get crushed when me and the paladin and the bear were totally safe and not getting crushed, also a good time.
What are our hit points at, Jason?
They are at something. You don't know.
Dick.
I am,
Oh.
but
We're down moderately, man.
it's intentional for you guys not to know on this one.
Haha!
Because it is shared across all of you, you wouldn't actually know how well you were all doing. So,
Olga's nursing 3 bloody holes in her chest and one in her face.
speaking of Olga, what's Olga doing?
She heard a whunk and heard a oof, and she was like, "It wasn't me." So I guess she's gonna walk forward. They went to the end of the hallway and went north, right? 1,
Yes, they did.
2, 3, 4, 5. So should I go further? The next room is where it goes north. 6. Okay, there we go. I couldn't tell where they turned. I was like, which wall did they turn through?
All right.
Oh, it's a little thinner than the other ones. So she could see these guys smushed up against the wall. It's like, that hurt?
Cypher?
Well, I don't know about other stuff, so I'm just fucking moving the ball back out to the,
All right. So you get your 20.
Yep.
All right. What's Tambourine doing?
Alright, yeah, Tamarine's just gonna... 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40.
All right. Steve, what are you doing?
I guess we'll wait for everyone else to show up.
Yeah.
Do I see anything in this room?
It's a room.
Spot check.
Want me to spot
Well, is
check?
he-
Sure.
Is he looking into the rooms that I went down into?
No, he's looking into the room to the
Oh,
west.
I'm
of
sorry,
the
wrong.
room.
I was looking at Tamarine's icon. Sorry, never mind.
There's a panel on the back of the wall. Or actually, for this one, no, there's not. There's no panel here, but there is a crawl space at the bottom of the floor. Actually, I need to get rid of that. So there's a small crawl space that looks like it's big enough for you guys to get through, probably single file. The light on the other end of the crawl space, give me a second, is what color?
Remember, I'm not there with you.
Hang on, sorry, I'm having to figure out which one this corresponds to. Bear with me for just a second.
Don't do it. Don't wait.
It's a trap.
The light coming through has a purple hue to it. Well, if I didn't have to pee before, I do now, so be right back.
Did you just take a leak on your headset?
No, I was at the sink washing off a spoon. For fuck's
Okay.
sake.
Oh, okay. it was like the perfect movie sound effect for somebody who forgot to take their mic off.
I went into the kitchen to wash off a spoon so I could have some pudding. For fuck's sake, you people.
If you could have like started whistling, like, oh.
Dude, I was at work and I was working with a field technician about a network problem, and I heard liquid, and I was like, "There's no way he's pissing on the phone." And then not long after, he like coughed in a way where it's like, "Don't hear me flushing," and then flushed, and of course the cough ate about 1/10 of the flush time sound. It's real cute, dude. Thanks for dropping a big old piss on the phone.
Alright, I'm back.
It was quick.
Alright, so yeah, the crawl space, the light in the room the light that is coming from the crawl space into the room that you're looking into has a purple hue to it. Is there anything else you want to do, Steve?
I'm just gonna stay put
Okay.
until everyone else gets here.
Gingy?
Same deal. I'm
Alright.
waiting for the damage sponges to do their things.
Alright, Olga.
Well, Olga has to walk in and notice that these guys look a little squished. You guys, something happened? I got arrows in the chest. What happened to you guys?
I don't want to talk about it.
So there's a purplish light coming through this room. Well, then Olga's going to share with these two guys that she found a false door, too. She's like, I found a false door. It cost me arrows in the face.
Oh,
Wasn't
well.
cool. Wasn't cool.
Alright, so you guys just kind of hanging out there still?
Waiting for meat shields.
Alright, good deal.
Waiting for meat shields.
What is this plural meat shield shit? What is this?
Well, eventually Tamarine's going through a door first.
That poor bear.
So,
Oh, the bear hasn't taken any damage. Everybody else has.
Is he gonna get stuck like Pooh Bear?
Oh god, is he just a little black rain cloud?
Alright, Cypher, what are you doing?
Let's see. So, 1, 2. Oh, no, that's the hallway. Okay, good. So, I'll drop it there, and then I'll start making my way back.
Alright, go ahead and take 40 feet.
1,
So that's 5.
2, 3, 4. There.
Alright. Alright. Tambourine, what's Tambourine doing?
Alright. Yeah, he's just gonna keep on moving.
Alright. So it's full 40?
Okay.
Alright. What are you doing, Steve?
Alright. I'll get in this room and prepare for crawling under.
Okay. Alright. Go ahead and move yourself to where you will be. Gingy?
I'm hanging tight until they. I'm not going through that door first. I feel ominous.
Alright,
I'm not doing that.
so just hanging out.
Just hanging out.
Alright, cool. Goat?
Olga's holding turn until Garen gets to the room with him.
Alright.
If he can get, hopefully he gets there soon.
Cypher?
Alright, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright. Tambourine?
I haven't heard any screams of fucking pain, so I don't think anybody's in danger.
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah. Anyway.
Because the door slammed on their jaws, so they can't yell right now.
What's Tambourine doing?
Alright, I think he's gonna wait for people to start going through, but he'll sort of like queue up.
Alright.
He's gonna stand in line.
He's queuing. He's a British bear.
He is Winnie the Pooh.
Oh god, what was that fucking bear? Wasn't there a British TV show like Haddington Bear or some shit?
Paddington Bear.
Yeah, Paddington.
There you go.
Which is gonna be a movie, by the way.
And
Yeah,
he
I-
looks nightmarish.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
I saw the trailer.
I have to go look that up now.
The thing is, though, you got to wonder if Tamarine could actually talk. Would it be more like a dignified bear, or would it sound more like Ted?
Huh.
Oh god, he does.
Tamarine just starts laying into yonder. Oh, this jerk off over here.
He does look a little bit a little scary. Something a little off. It's like
Yeah,
like a possessed Teddy Ruxpin.
He probably sounds kind of like very very overweight biker.
Gingy. Oh god, here this has to be shared.
Oh, God.
Gingy, you need to check that out for those in Twitch.
Dude, panics the bear,
Oh,
followed
God.
by in a room of murder.
That's kind of great. Anyway, all right. So Tambourine's moved up yonder. You hanging out? Or wait?
Yeah.
All right.
We're saving that picture.
Gingy, you still just kind of hanging out as well?
I'm hanging out. I'm not going to be the first one through that threshold, so
Alright.
I'm square. I will ask this: is my staff doing anything weird? Is anything extra planner?
It is not. It's kind of calm for the time being.
Okay. I'm gonna chill out then.
All right.
I'm gonna walk in this room and people are gonna be sitting there fucking smoking a cigarette.
Cypher, what are you doing?
Alright, let's see. 1, okay. Yay! 2, 3,
Hi, Paladin.
4, and then there's no, what? I wanted to go here, not on top of the fucking. There we go.
Alright.
She came close to give me a hug. That was nice of him.
Tambourine's just kind of waiting. Or what's Tambourine doing?
Yeah, he's gonna. I think we're gonna wait for Garen to go first, and then we'll go after him.
All right.
Fucking Christ.
So.
Well, wait a minute. Since Olga delayed her turn to the end of the turn, is it her turn again now, or is it?
Yeah.
So
Wait,
which one? Well, they keep waffling on who's going to go through first. Olga's going to summon another dire rat and send its ass through the hole. it's the totally free expendable character.
All right.
There's a dire rat summoned right in front of the giant magical kitty cat's face with orders, go through the purple light.
All right. So it squeaks through.
Quick.
Quack quack quack.
That's my recon rat right there.
All right. Steve, what are you doing?
Recon rat.
Are you just hanging out against Steve?
Think you might get up?
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll follow the rat.
Okay. So you go on through. All right. Hang on. Gingy. You don't hear any sounds of pain or death coming from the hallway.
I will switch to the right thing and then move. I accidentally drew a pink line in the direction I wanted to move.
I got it.
I'm gonna take a step in then, I guess.
Alright.
I don't like how this room looks. This is not okay.
I will tell you guys in a second what you see. Is everybody else kind of following suit? Tambourine, Goat, and Cypher?
I was going to let Pooh Bear try to get through first. As long as he can fit, then we'll think about going.
I will move to here and wait.
Okay. So for those of you that have gone through the crawl space, this is the room that you see, or at least part of the room that you see. The best description I can give you.
Delver's comm graphic thing?
I believe so. It's whatever I just pasted into Skype.
Okay, gotcha.
The floor of this long, wide hall is inlaid with tiles, and the walls and ceilings are painted with figures of animals and strange signs and glyphs. Humans and human-like creatures hold painted spheres, each a different color from the next. So I'm going to kind of go through, if you guys are taking notes, now is definitely a good time to take notes and kind of give you what you see along this hall. A gold sphere is held above the head of a naga. An orange sphere is held waist high by a mummy. The purple sphere is held at the feet of a minotaur. The bronze sphere is held waist high by a nymph. The gray sphere is held at shoulder by an owlbear. A bright blue sphere held by a... I have no idea how to pronounce this. Shagun? S-A-H-U-A-G-I-N?
Sahuagin.
I have no idea.
Sahuagin. Or Sahuagin, a.k.a. Nasty Spiny Fishman.
Let's see, is that the fish guys? It is, so it's very similar to some of the things you saw in Ashenport. The white sphere is held by a salamander. The turquoise sphere is held at the shoulder by a satyr. The scarlet sphere is held waist high by, again, something that reminds you vaguely of the creatures that you encountered in Ashenport. The pale sphere is held by a Medusa, or excuse me, pale green by the feet of a Medusa. A pale blue sphere is held on the shoulder by a werewolf. The silver sphere is held by a four-armed gargoyle. The green sphere is held above the head of a half-orc. Jesus, there are way too many of these things. The yellow sphere is held by a falcon-headed creature. The pink sphere is held by a yeti. The black sphere is held by the feet of a hydra. A pale violet held at the shoulder of a kutau. I think I said that correctly. Coatl, maybe? Yeah.
Feathered serpent dragon thing.
No, I don't know. It's Kuo-TOA.
K? Not a C?
K.
The only one I was...
Quaddle would speak with a Q, dude, so...
Let's see. Let me look it up, because I'm curious what this fucking thing is now. If anybody in chat knows, feel free to help me out.
Yeah, the only thing I know for Quaddle is the winged serpent thing.
What the hell is a Quetzalcoatl?
Yeah. I can't spell it, though. I don't know what
it looks like it's a frogman.
Frogman?
It is a frogman.
Alright, I'm just writing Frogman.
Right.
That's easier to spell.
The red sphere is held waist high by a skeleton. Not sure that this is a color, but it says the buff sphere is held by the feet of a white-bearded wizard.
It's just swole.
It's swole. And the indigo sphere is held by a bat-winged woman. There we go. That's the last one.
That was a whole lot of them.
It is a whole lot of them, and unfortunately, I don't have an order or any kind of markers for these motherfuckers.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. But as long as you only said 19, I got them all.
Sure. I don't know how many it was.
Gold, orange, purple, bronze, gray, blue, pale green, scarlet, tan, white, silver, green, yellow, pink, black, pale violet, red, buff, and indigo.
All right. Jesus Christ.
to.
Hold on.
I am going to let you guys, if you want, take a 20 on this hallway, and I can indicate to you. I will say that you took the time to prod, or poke, or investigate each of the spheres, and can tell you the ones that actually do something other than are just painted on the wall. If you guys want.
Well, that'd be the easy way to do it, because it's like the poem said, shun green, knight's good color for brave or valorous. Red stands for blood, the wise will not need to sacrifice. This is the first place that's got a lot of colors.
If you guys
Yeah.
want to take your time and investigate each one, you can do it that way too. It's really up to you.
And those were all mural-like stuff along the wall
It is.
with spheres. So the stuff that's in the middle of the squares, I'm like trying to move the turn thing out of the order. So that's just a pattern on the floor.
It is. It's just a pattern
there's
in
not-
the tiles.
There's not a bunch of pillars and shit. Okay.
Right.
It's a mural with cool balls. And we already looked low and high for gold, kind of, but well, there was a gold one. There's
That
a
one?
Naga. There's a
No.
there's a Naga that has a gold sphere. That might tell us something.
Yeah, let's prod the gold one.
The gold one first? Okay.
Yeah.
That one, the gold one is located up here. So if you guys want to go investigate that one, this is where you should be headed.
Well, I'll wait till the path is moved because there's only a crawl space to get through, but
Go
because
ahead,
Olga's
and,
willing to go prod that one.
yeah, go ahead and move yourselves into the room. That's fine.
She's game. You just tell me where that gold is. Olga's gonna go over and
It's-
poke the gold one.
It's up where yonder is.
Okay.
And there is a pathway behind the sphere.
Ah,
So there's a kind of a similar crawl space behind that one. Ow. Let me
So-
see. Hang on. That's,
So behind the gold one
if I can fix that for you. Hang on. See.
is a pathway.
Yep.
So an exit out of this hallway behind the gold one.
Right there.
I like that drawing too. It's a nice little drawing.
There you go. You should be able to see the pathway now.
Okay, so there's a tunnel going out of here behind the gold one on the wall. So there's a way to get out of here through the gold one. The way
Correct.
we came in, well, the gold one. And then the other parts of the thing. So there might be a story or more writing on the walls and shit that we can read through that tunnel.
So we'll go
And
back to.
Is there, not to sound stupid, is there an end of the room down here to the south?
There is.
Holy crap, it's a big room.
It's a long hall, so you haven't
Oh.
investigated that far down. So I have not told you what's down there. I'm
Okay,
gonna move you
that's
back up.
I was like, that's alright, I shouldn't have moved my character, I was out of turn there. That's a huge room. Wow.
It is a long hall.
Well, since I've still got summoned rat, well, nah, he wouldn't have lasted that long. You said we took 20, so
Yeah.
the rat's gone then. Poof.
Alright, so we're going to start back over at the top of the turn order and get back into turns here a little bit. Steve, what are you doing?
alright, I'm gonna go down this hall.
Okay.
25,
So gold is good. We checked that Naga. It had a passageway.
55. Anything in this room?
Yes, there is a statue of a four-armed skeleton, or excuse me, four-armed gargoyle. One of his arms broken and laying on the floor. It looks like a
Ah.
very familiar room.
Oh god! Guys, we're Pac-Man.
That's the tunnel that came through the archway.
Yonder's gonna, tiger noises.
Tiger noises.
Roar, 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 roar.
Tiger noises it is.
So we hear Charlie Sheen in the other room.
That's right.
Winning.
There we go. Thank you, thanks, Cypher.
Alright. Gingy, what are you doing?
Christ. This room sucks.
You have a whole
She was
bunch
like-
of options.
I am tired, so I'm having a hard time logicking right now. So it's like fucking shit. God damn it.
Yeah, I was happy with the gold thing. and figuring out how to pass it.
Well, if we can connect to the room with the gargoyle from here, we can make an attempt to put one of the gems in his hand and see if it changes anything.
That's true. We could take one of the blue gems from the necklace thingy, stick it in
Right.
Turbo's hand.
And just since we can just so easily pop from there to here without having to really backtrack, it may be it may change something. It may unlock a puzzle. It may make something more obvious in this room.
So it's not a terrible idea.
I'm thinking like a point-and-click adventure here. I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking
Click,
try
click.
it. I have an item in my inventory that I think goes with this puzzle.
Alright, so you're gonna head that direction then?
Yes, and so that is up through the upper left.
Yep, through this door over here.
Okay.
Alright, what's Olga doing?
Okay. Shades of red, bad wise. Don't need to sacrifice. I don't want to touch anything that's red. Green. Well, they're going up there. So the sorcerer's going in the tunnel to play with the gargoyle statue that the kitty cat's meowing about.
Mm-hmm.
Shaman green. Knight's good color, good for those of valor. Knight's good color, I guess, could either be black or white. White for the stars and the suns, but gray, owlbear. Black for the Hydra. You feel? Hey, is the paladin feeling bold and brave? For those of great valor, the black one, the Hydra. Well, actually, this sounds stupid. Olga's gonna, she's gonna, because it was the Naga statue with the gold. So she's just gonna like poke the gold round opening that led to the passage again, and then lean in really close, and I guess do a spot check for listening. See if there's any really quiet sounds coming from the statue itself or the mural.
Spot check.
Spot check.
From the mural? Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Is that it's a listen. I'm sorry.
Oh,
There's an ability for listen.
Yep.
I'm not playing Pathfinder right now. Yeah, she doesn't hear anything of the bear's stomach.
You hear the paint's drying on the wall. Alright, Cypher, what are you doing?
Let's
So far,
see.
you haven't actually seen any of this. You're still back on the other side of the crawl space. Oh,
That's correct.
I should note that the crawl space that you guys came through is the purple orb by the Minotaur.
Got it.
Hence why the light had a purple hue on it in the other room. But yeah.
So I guess I will step into the room.
Okay, you now see the very elaborate, very colorful murals along the walls.
I'm gonna punch this lich in the mouth.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Too
That's where
tired
I'm
for your
sitting.
bullshit, lich.
Alright, what's Tambourine doing?
Steve.
He's just gonna chill here for a minute.
Alright, he's gonna go chill in the corner. What's Steve doing?
I don't have the gems, do I?
You do not. I believe Gingy has the gem.
Genji has the gems.
Yar.
I probably don't have your gems, so Yonder's going to continue to meow excitedly.
Okay. Gingy?
Well, I will proceed further into the room with the statue.
Alright, go ahead and just take your movement, put yourself in the room, that's fine. I'll put you there. There you go. Whoops. There you go. Alright.
I've lost me.
You're top left.
All right.
Or
top
up left. Or... If you're still not finding yourself, I can ping you or something.
No, I got me now.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm going to check out the statue. You said there was in each hand that's socketed has a different colored powder around it, or is just for all of them blue?
So the powder at the base of the statue is a mix of colors. It doesn't look like one particular color corresponds to one particular hand, though. It looks like somebody has put in a blue gem, and at one point put in a red gem, at one point a green one. But they don't look like, hey, under this hand are all red, and hey, under this hand are all purple,
Okay. Well, I'm assuming anyone who has come here and attempted this before didn't try the blue gems around the gargoyle since he was still alive. So I will take... How many gems are on this necklace?
10.
And are they of different colors or are they all blue?
They are all blue.
I am going to... Can I remove a gem from the necklace?
Sure.
And it looks, the right size and fits the hole. I'm eyeballing this very carefully before I sit it inside.
Roll me a spot check.
Spot check.
Spell check. Sorry, I am still on pre-time change time. It feels very later to me.
No worries. If you've got appraise and that's higher, I will let you do appraise as well.
Is that higher? Let me check. It is not, so that is my roll.
16? Alright. So the gem looks the perfect shape and size to fit into these divots in the statue's hands.
I am going to try one gem
Okay, so you
in one hand and just see if anything happens.
Alright, so you place the gem in the hand and nothing seems to happen.
Okay. In that case, I'll put another gem in another hand.
Alright, so you've got 2 gems in 2 out of 3 hands. So far, no change.
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and clench my butthole here and put the third gem in the third hand.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds.
Clenching my butthole.
Alright, so the hands of the gargoyle close around the gems and crush them into powder and dump the grains of the gems on the floor. They then return to their original position, and a voice speaks out from the statue. And it says,
Sup?
your sacrifice was not in vain. Look to the fourth to find your gain.
To the fourth.
It would have been a lot cooler if he just went, ha ha ha, sucker. And that was the end of it.
Yummy, yummy gems in my tummy. And then it rubbed its tummy.
That's right. Nom nom nom.
I will look to the fourth hand that's on the ground.
Okay, roll me a spot check.
Oh, check.
Spot check. Nice roll. So the hand is positioned a little differently than it was from your encounter with it earlier, and
Now
something
shooting the meanest bird.
it is something seems a little bit off with the light that is kind of reflected around the hand.
That's weird. The last roll it showed. Oh, was it a private roll? Because it's not showing it.
Yeah, it's a spot check.
Oh, okay.
I rolled
yeah.
a 20.
Definitely something. Looks like the hand is now holding something, but in the light that's kind of in the palm of the hand is acting strangely.
How is the light acting strangely?
It doesn't. The shadows don't fall where they should.
It's got shifty eyes. It's whistling.
Right. It's got a little pencil mustache and an odd trench coat.
Yeah.
Looks like John Waters.
Looks like divine.
What are you doing?
Well, and I know it's made of stone, but clearly magic is afoot here. Can I
Or a
try?
hand. Space?
Can I try to open the hand and see what's inside?
Yeah, you go to kind of reach in to pull the fingers apart, and your hand brushes against something, like he's holding something in his hand that you're not able to see.
Wait, so like if his fist is clenched around something, how am I able to feel the something if I can't open the fist?
It's not clenched. It's kind of just clawed. The fingers are curled inwards, but it's not a fist.
Okay, I would like to then pick up a handful of the gem dust and sprinkle it around the hand and see if it catches something.
It does. The hand looks like it's holding a gem in between its fingers, kind of like the point down towards the palm and the flat surface up towards the top.
So how am I on the moving of those fingers? Can I pry those fingers open?
Yeah. Well, you don't. To get the gem out, you wouldn't even have to pry it open. It's just kind of sitting on top of the fingertips.
Oh, okay. Well, I take the gem.
All right. So you have basically what is an invisible gem in your hand.
Truly
All
outrageous.
right. Truly, truly outrageous.
Do you want to do anything with it, or just
Is it just the one? Like it was just holding one invisible gem?
right?
I suppose I will take that and bring it back to the room that everyone else is in.
Okay. Steve, are you following behind?
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow.
All right.
Good,
yeah,
good
It
kitty.
looks to me like he just like felt in the hand and was like, "Fuck."
Oh, I'll let him know. I'll tell him like it's invisible, but I swear I'm holding a gem.
All right.
Yonder makes as skeptical a face as a tiger.
Like I'll hold it out. You can touch it with your nose if you want. Like,
Okay. Okay, so yeah, generally that. Can I determine what it is with a spellcraft check or
Ooh.
knowledge or?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me knowledge arcana.
Well, it's not a lot.
It's a fairly common thing, so yeah. It is a gem of seeing.
Huh. Ironic.
This gem of seeing.
can I high five a tiger?
You can.
That was pretty good.
It has 12 charges on it. Each of the charges will last 1 minute. It will allow you to see invisible items, and will allow you to see through certain illusions.
Nice.
See, I make certain adventuring notes, and the druid saying, "Hey, ironic about the invisible gem being the gem of seeing," is making the top 10 list.
Gingy, I'm gonna swing you back over to the room with the rest of the group there.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
When a charge of this is utilized, how long does that charge last? Like, how long can I look through it?
It lasts for
I thought you said a
1
minute.
minute.
Yeah.
So, in combat, for whatever reason, if you were using it in combat, it would last you 3 rounds.
Okay. Unless somebody gets slapped around by something we can't see, I don't think I'll be utilizing it in combat.
Alright, so you guys have the rest of this hall to look through. What are you doing?
We did that. We did that.
So,
Swing back around.
just so as we stand here, Yonder successfully identified it as a tiger.
He did.
Was he in any way able to convey his information to the rest of the group?
Sure, I will.
Because I'm like, I got a thing, guys. I got, and he's just paw against forehead, getting frustrated.
Or he's like holding out. He goes "Roar, roar, roar, roar," and he holds out three little pointy claws. And we're like, 3? You want 3 balls?
Scratching it
And he's like,
into the dust.
he's tapping his forearm, holds
For-
up 1.
For the sake of ease amongst the party and everything, we will say this: the speaking stone will translate tiger to common. just to make everything easier on everybody. Um,
It's like we're trying to understand it. You want your neck scratched because you can't reach it with your paw. I don't understand. What?
Can we just pretend like that mini tongue spell or whatever that I've got can translate tiger?
yeah, that's fine. All right, so what are you guys doing?
Well, now that we know what this is, I will tell, as I enter the room, I'm going to tell everybody, like, we have a gem of seeing. And since this room is a befuddling cube mess of puzzles and tomfoolery, I'm kind of tempted to blow a charge and start looking at this mural to see if anything of interest reveals itself.
Okay.
Well, because everything was colors, and
Make sure you charge.
Yeah.
Are you spending a charge to do that?
That's not my turn yet.
All right, so we'll.
But I'm just. I did want to use my free action to go like, guys, I have a gem of seeing, just in case someone's like, I know something clever to do with that, and not just me walking in with my hand out.
Okay. Well, I'm going to swing us back because I think we got a little out of order there, back to the top of the turn order, so they'll put us at yonder.
Yeah, that's true.
Steve, what are you doing?
Alright. Let's see, we did gold. Okay. What else we got here? Okay, let's see, what did it say about,
Which color are you thinking?
yeah, well, I guess what's the next color down?
Shun green, if we can. Knight's good color for valor. Shades of red stand for blood. The wise need to sacrifice a loop of magical metal. Beware of trembling hands and what will maul. We already found the column things. Iron men, Visage grim, do more than meets the viewer's eye. And then talked about an arch. The notes said, other than looking for gold, archway at the end, on your way you'll wend. The archway at the end, and on your way you'll wend. So, archway, which we kind of found because we came through the archway and found the statue, and then went back around. So we kind of found the archway.
Yeah, so that one. Okay, so we figured that one out. Yeah.
We just did it in backwards order.
Yeah.
In theory, we could have been coming this direction. We could have gone left first, killed those things, come back this way, come through the archway, use the necklace, and come through the gold door. We just went around the other way.
Right.
We did it all ass backwards.
Classic us.
Classic us. Classic
us.
Dungeons and Distractions. Oh, those guys.
Okay.
Trembling hands and what will maul. These keys and those are most important of all. Because we did the two... It was like 2 pits along the way we'll find to lead a fortuitous fall, so check the wall. That could be all kinds of extra rooms, but like the first room we were in, he found the glasses. So it's like, somehow that's going to help. Yeah, we got to search the rest of the room. We've only seen like the north half.
The only colors that it told us not to do is green, right?
Shun green, and Knight's good color is if we have valor. So I got a feeling that'll be a fight.
The black that's referring to could be the black portal.
Yeah, that's very true.
It might say like you have to be a brave idiot to just go through it,
or not. Yeah.
Was there a black spear?
No. There was I gotta look back my notes. Yeah.
Yes, there is. It's the one with the Hydra.
I'm sorry. You asked Black Sphere. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Because there was a black one with the Hydra, but Knight's good color. Is that black or is that white? I don't know about you, but pitch black is not my favorite color. I like the light at nighttime.
So you want to poke black or white?
Well, if you poke black, you're going for a Hydra. If you poke white, you're going for a Salamander. If you
Just-
go gray, you're going Owlbear.
Just because I did not specify which type of knight, it is the NIGHT and not the KNIGHT
Okay.
in the poem there.
I'm assuming that if it was
Oh,
a
Knight's good
K,
color.
you would have said
Okay.
Kniggets.
Niggas.
But
That's
Knights.
clearly how that's pronounced.
Yes, yes.
Clearly. I
Um,
stand by it forever.
So do you guys want to poke white or black?
That's racist.
Knight's. Well, Knight's good color is not necessarily nighttime, but it could be a play on words. Knight's good color. So what's a good color for a knight, Mr. Paladin? I think white.
Well, it's
I think-
it's NIGHT. It's not KNIGHT.
Yeah, it's not Knigget. It's,
Right, but
it's,
hey, you never know. He's a lich. It could be a play on words. He was a bit of a jester.
I
mean-
think we should poke the black one.
I think we should poke the black one too. I second
Oh,
poking the
okay.
black.
Then you go black. You never
Well,
know.
Wherever the
Okay.
black one is, can I make sure I'm at least 3 spaces away from it?
I am going to grab you guys and move you to it since I don't have these labeled. Just
Gotcha.
know that you are moving down in the room.
Understood. We're moving south in the room, kind of
Yes.
thing. Whoosh! We move south in the room. That's
This-
a big. Holy crap! This room is huge.
This is the black sphere here.
Got it.
here.
Right in front of Garen.
Oh shit. Okay, that's not where I wanted to be.
Yeah. No, I just grabbed you in formation and moved you. So move
Okay.
yourselves to wherever you would like to approach the sphere from.
Ah, there. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. If something's a 45-degree arc, it'll be like that. I want to be over here next to the wall. So it's up there. I want to be south of it, like 3 squares away. I'm not saying which party member should touch it. The bear. The bear. Get the bear touch it.
Well, Steve, what are you doing?
So I'm gonna poke it with my spear. Or,
Okay.
sorry, I don't have a spear. I'm a tiger. I'm gonna claw at it with a paw.
All right.
Roar. Roar.
So you go to put some pressure on it, and your paw slips through it, and into the other side.
Cool.
Good call.
So I'm gonna move you right here. All right. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go through.
All right. So there is a crawl space on the other side of the sphere.
All right. I'm gonna poke my head out and be like, "Ruh, ruh, ruh."
Rub,
What's
rub,
that
rub.
point? Search the rest of the room before we go down the hallway? All right.
So are you moving through the crawl space at all? Or are you coming back out, or what are you doing?
I'm gonna motion that I'm like heading down it.
Okay. All right. Gingy, what are you doing?
I have lost. There we go. I was supposed to say my map went black again. My roll 20's being weird.
You should be pretty far south from where you were.
Yeah, I see now.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna follow suit.
All right. So you were crawling through the black sphere as well.
Yes.
All right. Cool deal.
These spheres are much larger than I thought.
They're about. I don't know. They're enough room that the tambourine can barely squeeze through and doesn't pull a Winnie the Pooh. All right, what's Goat doing?
Well, Olga happens to notice that she can see the outline of something down here
Mm-hmm.
with the amount of light that's available. Can she get an inkling of what this is down here?
And I don't know how much you can see, so until you tell me what you think you see, I'm
It
not
looks like
sure.
a double. It looks like a big version of the doors we were using for the symbols of the doors, but it's also similar to the thing that was like the disintegration archway thing.
Oh, it is. There is an archway down there.
Is it similar to the other one, like the nasty, horrible visage?
No, it's similar to the one that had the glowing stones on it that you guys went through before. It is a Mistfield stone archway. The 3 large stones are embedded in the arch. Each one has a different hue. Olive on the lower left, russet at the top of the arch, and citron at the lower right.
Could you say those colors again? I'm sorry.
Olive at the lower left, russet at the top, and citron at the lower right.
Okay. Olive, russet, which is a red, so I don't know what color citron is. I guess it's orange. That's a fancy color talk
Yeah.
for simple orky brain.
I'm not sure right off either, actually. Let's see. Citron is...
To the Bing!
It's a yellowy
Okay.
color.
Alright. Citron's yellow. Thank you.
I'm assuming.
So Olga
it's-
saw a green, a red, and a yellow. So she saw a stoplight on his door. Well, she was going to share that information with the smarter party members, but they've already scurried off to the next corridor of fun. That's where the black one was. Okay, so they zipped into the black one, which was like up here.
Alright, Cypher, what are you doing?
Shit. Well, I guess I will move here, but I won't cross the threshold.
Okay. What's Tambourine doing?
He's gonna come with us
Alright.
in the bear house.
He squeezes through. Alright. Steve, what are you doing? And you've got 2 more spots you can move, I believe. Gingy?
I'm trying to see which direction they went.
Steve went east. And then south.
He shat kitty tail. Zing!
Okay, there he is. Yeah, sometimes like I like this darkness, like with the actual shadow casting, and sometimes I hate it because I feel like if I look away for a second, I'm like, well, now I'm a disc floating alone in a sea of blackness. I don't know where anything is. So
Alright.
yeah, I'm just following at this point.
Okay. Go.
Well, I saw where they zipped it. Did Garen zip into, or is it pausing on his turn? I thought he went in the hallway too. He said he said he was waiting.
I didn't go across the threshold. I just walked up to the front of it and I stopped.
Okay, so I can't see where the side tunnel is, so I'm just like guessing it's near you. So Olga's gonna walk up, and I guess I don't know where it is. Okay, there it is.
That's here.
Is it 1 square beneath where Garen is?
Yeah, it's right next to where you are.
So Olga cruises up to him and like makes as if to go into the tunnel, but then shares with the only person who didn't rush off and goes, "I found an archway at the end with shiny buttons."
Okay.
So when the druid and the bear and the sorcerer all get killed by something in the tunnel there, I found the archway.
All right.
Cypher, what are you doing?
I am going to ask, what do you see? That's what I'm going to ask.
Are you
Oh, good call.
Are you asking
The
that
talking
into
stone.
the? Are you?
I'm talking into the walkie-talkie stone. What do you
Okay.
see?
Steve or Gingy, either of you guys want to answer him?
Are you
It's
talking
a
to
hallway.
Okay, yeah, it's just a hallway. We're not at the end
Yeah,
yet.
it's an extremely snug hallway. I see nothing but hallway.
All right.
Alright. Tambourine's following suit, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Alright.
Shun green
Does it echo in here?
It does. It's a very tight, very. This, unlike the rest of the halls and stuff, isn't really a hallway. It's more of a carved-out tunnel. So the floor is unfinished and rough, and it's not. You're crawling on your hands and knees through this whole pathway. It doesn't look like it's a sanctioned path like the rest of the tomb has looked. Just as a player note, there is a red square in the tunnel that you're in, Steve. When you get to it, stop and let me move you because it kind of goes under the hallway, and there was no real graceful way to do that. So,
Okay, cool.
but yeah, it is now your turn.
Okay, so stop on the red square.
Yeah, just stop on the red square and I'll move you.
The train going by?
Yeah.
Alright, and I'm gonna end your turn there. Gingy? Steve went south and then west. Same thing when you get to that red square stop, that will move you to the appropriate place. Goat, your turn.
Alright, well, she's going to put another little X on the muraled wall next to the hole they climb in. Olga's way of computing math. How far can she crawl in one turn, since we're crawling down these tunnels?
And you get your full movement.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and she bumps into the bear's butt.
Okay.
Hey!
Cypher?
Shit. Yeah, I guess I'll cross over.
Alright.
But I will stay at the edge of the hallway.
Okay. Tambourine's turn.
Alright. He's gonna keep on bearing.
Alright. Steve's turn.
Okay. Any more red squares to look out for?
Yeah, no. Sorry, I was thinking the red for the tiles and not the red square that I drew. Okay. Gingy?
I'm going to go through the red square.
Alright, and I will move you. Make sure I'm moving you to the appropriate place here. I am. Okay, good deal. So let me make sure I know the map. Alright, what's was that your full movement, Gingy? I think you've got
I still have a
some more.
couple of spaces.
Yeah. Go ahead and move
That's
your
about my
full
full movement.
Alright. Goat.
Okay, so Olga gets to that corner and sees that everybody's hauling booty. She waves to the paladin and goes south, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, catches up to the bear, noting, since you're saying this red square, I can kind of see it, it's not like a poof, it's like the tunnel angles down and goes below the passage we were in before.
Right.
Okay, that solves the other part of the puzzle then, the riddle. The archway at the end was at that end of the hallway. On your way you'll wend. Wend is a winding path. This is kind of a winding, it angled down tunnel. It didn't go perfectly flat.
Okay. Well, I can see that.
Of course, if we suddenly come across a giant Wendigo demon,
It'll be invisible and punch you in the face, don't worry.
it'll be invisible, it'll want its gem back.
No, it'll be mad at you for hitting its friend with your car. Cypher, what are you doing?
Okay, so I'll slowly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll stop there.
Alright. Bear's turn. Tambourine. One.
Fine.
Alright, Steve's turn. Alright, Gingy?
This is the longest hallway ever.
Not even a sanctioned hallway. Alright, go. I want to do this to make this easy. Alright. Cypher.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go.
Alright. Bear. Bears. Tambourine. There you go. Alright, cool. Steve. Makes you feel better, you're almost there. Alright, Gingy.
Snaking down the snaky path.
There you go.
I guess, I mean, I can start taking double movements, right? So I'm not doing anything else.
Yeah, if you want to run, run.
I'm running.
Alright, go for it. Alright. Go. Maybe. There you go. Cypher, what are you done? Back here.
1, 2, 3, 4. What is this square?
That is, tell
Set
me
up.
when you get there so I can move you to the appropriate place square.
There.
Alright. You're going down and to the left, down and to the left.
Okay.
Alright, so good deal. Tambourine?
Alright. We're gonna make it, guys.
Those of you watching at home, this is probably the most boring part of the game. Sorry you've gotten here to watch this. There you go. Alright. Steve, what are you done?
Alright. Yonder's like, oh god, we gotta keep trucking. We're almost there. And, can I go any further than this?
Yeah, you can take double your movement.
I don't see any way beyond this.
Oh, my apologies. There's a crawl space that opens up there.
Cool. I'll signal to my group members that I found the end.
Sweet.
That didn't draw properly.
You calling the walkie-talkie thing that you found the end?
Yeah.
Big dog to white wolf. We found the end.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, our next step is we all need code names.
Code names. Yours is Hairball. Your Tamarine's is Fuzzy Butt.
Okay. So are you coming out of the crawl space, or are you staying there?
I'm gonna stay inside for now and sort of like wait for everyone to catch up.
Alright, Gingy? Well, let me just make this easy. Is everybody catching up?
Everybody's catching up.
Alright, good. I'm gonna
See.
just move you.
I just want to see what the. Oh my God, that was a wending path.
Yeah, it was.
I caught myself with Tamarine there. Well, the poem didn't lie.
Alright, so you guys get to the end of this crawl space, kind of dugout tunnel. What are you doing? Are you, turn around and go back now that you've made your way?
Yeah. Alright, let's go check the end of the hallway.
Steve, you exiting out into the room?
Yeah, I'll come out.
Alright.
And now is when we find out that Tamarine just had explosive bear gas the whole way through that tunnel. We're all just gagging.
You shouldn't have eaten that gargoyle.
Gargoyle didn't agree with him. Hang on just a second, I'm getting a little bit of my PDF reader being laggy. There we go.
Coffee.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just move everybody into this room. Let's just make this easier on everybody here.
Ceiling collapses. Everyone dies.
Yep.
Reroll characters.
GG. Alright.
Are those pews?
They are pews.
Pew pew.
Pew pew.
The crawl space that you come out of leads into what appears to be a chapel. Chapel accoutrements fill the chamber, including great wooden pews on either side of a central mosaic path that leads towards the altar on the far side of the room, which is separated from the pews by a wooden railing. Scenes of everyday life are painted on the walls, but the people are portrayed with rotting flesh, skeletal hands, and worm-ridden orifices. Yet depicted amidst these disturbing portraits are various symbols of readily recognized benevolent deities.
Oh.
Is it a whale?
So that's bad, right? That's bad.
Steve, what are you doing?
So readily recognized, as in we don't need to make religion checks.
No, these are definitely, like, you've seen temples to these gods in every major city you've ever been in.
This is just like a random Jesus chapel. Is what's going on here?
It's like a random agnostic chapel.
Oh,
Buddy Christ. This big picture of Buddy Christ.
that's so strange.
And then we realize Buddy Christ looks a lot like Dr. Vitus. Hey.
That makes
No
sense.
relation.
No relation.
He strikes the same pose, of course, when he says that. No relation.
That makes one of my eyes just bug out.
So I see a path here. Is that the more writing?
It is it's a mosaic pathway. So it's not writing necessarily, it's just kind of tiles in the floor that are creating a sort of path.
Oops, what the heck did I just do? Oh.
Uncle Ruckus. No
Um,
relation.
I have
So-
a dumb player question, really fast. Sunstone. I mean, I'm assuming it generates a lot of light. Does it do anything else other than make really bright light?
No, it's basically like a large industrial-sized glow stick.
Okay, so it's a
D-
use it once and it lasts for a while, then it fades out, kind of.
Yeah, it doesn't even generate all that much light.
Okay.
It's enough to light maybe a 10-foot area.
Okay, it's okay. Glow stick, got it. All right, thank you. I was like, what do these do?
Alright, Steve, what are you doing?
A lot of pews.
Um,
It's a big chapel.
can I just sort of like inspect the area, like just the pews? Is there anything under the pews? Are there monsters hiding?
There are no monsters hiding under the pews. The pews do look like they open.
Open.
Yeah, like you lift the seat and there's storage under the seat for it.
The thing that pews do? Whoa,
Yes.
I
That's where
want
you
to
put the Bibles
here.
and stuff.
that's crazy. Mine just had them on the back.
Oh, yeah, these are older ones that the seat lifts and there's storage under the seats for usually for books and what have yous.
Okay.
They are they're large wooden pews, so there's no padding on the seats of any of these or anything.
It's a Roman Catholic pew.
Comes with a side of guilt.
Yeah.
Yeah. You mean guilt like there's gold on it, or guilt like full of guilty?
No, it was a bad joke at Catholic's expense.
Oh, okay.
Beware of trembling hands.
Do I see any sort of trap-like things on the pew opening?
Which pew are you looking at? And roll me a spot check. Alright, looking at that one. Alright, roll me a spot check.
Oh, joke. More like Spock check.
Spot check. No,
Ah,
there
Ba-dum-bum-chka.
does not appear to be any trap-like mechanisms on that pew.
Alright, I'm gonna open it.
Alright,
does it stink?
you find
Because it's a pew.
you find 4,000 silver pieces.
Silver?
Oh lord.
So we opened up the pew closest to us and found 4K silver.
Mm-hmm.
It's made of their butter and worth 4K silvers.
Is the silver magic in any way?
No, it's silver coins, but
It's-
no, it does not.
what's-
Does not appear to be magical.
What's the silver to gold coin value ratio?
100 silver coins equals 1 gold coin. So you
Looks
found.
like you just found 400
gold.
GP, son.
Yep.
Alright.
That would be 10 to 1. If it's 100 silver to 1 gold,
Oh,
that's...
That's
yeah,
40.
Aren't
Right.
they like
Yeah,
not?
dude, it is way too late for me to math.
You just did sorcerer math versus wizard
Dude,
math. The wizard
it's pu-
wizard would have been like 40 gold. Sorcerer's like, that's
It's-
like 400.
It's pushing 2 a.m. and it's normally 3 a.m. now. I'm not used to this shit.
Okay. So, yeah. Alright,
Well,
teammates.
Are you
go
guys before you guys get real far into this temple? Do you want to call it here for the week?
I kind of want to call it because I'm not being entertaining this
It-
week. I am so tired.
It is only 15 minutes to our normal.
Yeah.
Stop.
And this, you guys are entering a new room, so this feels like a good spot to hold off.
Yeah, it's like I'm into it. Like I don't want to make it sound like I'm just not into it this week. I'm just fucking exhausted.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, this
You,
temple's
Yeah,
You
this
guys-
temple's rad. I'm totally digging the temple. I'm nodding off literally.
Yeah, no worries. You guys watching Spirit Yell and Suave Mango? I like that name.
a good
Feel
name.
free to follow so you can
name.
catch us when we go on air next week. But yeah, as far as I know, we will be here next week, assuming nothing happens, and they will keep going through and seeing how far they can get.
My only
sir.
plans next week is they're doing a midnight double feature of
Picture
the
show.
Tim Burton Batman movies next Saturday. I'm doing
Right
that
on.
shit.
All right, well, I'm gonna stop the stream. We will catch you guys next week.
Is the Twitch stream